Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the 10K subscriber celebration live stream. We already have some people in the chat. We will be talking to them in just a moment. But before we get started, I needed to go ahead and get a few things out of the way here, and I needed to thank a few people. I'm going to miss some. I am going to give thanks to some that don't deserve it. I'm just kidding. They all deserve it. But there are people that without them, this channel wouldn't exist today, and I would not have the success that I would have today. And I am glad that I am blessed to have them in my life one way or the other. Those of you who have seen the Twitter posts and the Instagram and the Facebook posts, I've already seen these names and whatnot, but I just need to go through, and I want to do this to thank them. Ryan Schlemmer from CastlemaniaGames.com. You guys hear me every video just about. Give him a shout out, tell you to go check out his store and everything. He is one of the best people that has ever come into my life, and I'm eternally grateful for all of the support, the help, the advice, and everything that Ryan has been to me, not just as a YouTuber, but just as a person. And I'm not going to go into deep things with everybody that I'm going to go through on this list, but there are a couple that I'm going to stop and pause at, and I couldn't think of a better person to start with than Ryan. Thank you, my friend. I love you. Love your family. Check out CastlemaniaGames.com. They are a great member of the modern and retro gaming community. John Riggs, another one too, where I just met him in a live stream that he was having on his page. We got to talking, and he and I just hit it off. And again, one of the genuinely nicest people I have ever met. Anytime I have ever had any questions or needed advice, he has been more than willing to open up and help me any way that I've ever needed. A friend of mine by the name of Bill Jarek used to be the division president of one of the companies I used to work for. Had a great saying once that knowledge is power, and in many industries, people use knowledge as power over others. Then there are those who give of it freely so that they can also be successful. John Riggs is that kind of a person. And again, I love you, my friend. Love your family. You guys are awesome. I am blessed to have you in my family's life. Aaron Stappich, a.k.a. Riffo from the Pixel Game Squad. I don't know that I've ever had any more controversy on this channel than the opening that I have every video now, and I deliberately leave that open in here. And I know that there are chats coming through. I will get to that in a few moments here, guys. Thank you for your understanding. I've never had more controversy on this channel than the fact that I give him a big old kiss on the cheek when I picked him and Gabo up at the airport last year for or 2 years ago now, wow, for the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. He said it in his coverage of that event that PRGE for him, for Gabo, and who is next on this list, and myself, and went above and beyond gaming and collecting and being at a convention. I text and message between Ryan and John and Aaron and Gabo as well, you know, a couple times a week generally. And they are just some of genuinely the best people I have ever had a chance to meet. Adam Steffi, if you guys don't know who he is, OneUpCleaningCard.com. Adam is actually local here. He is an amazing guy. He's got a great product in the One Up Cleaning Cards. Definitely check him out. And if it wasn't clear too, going back one, Gabo the Giver as well. Just between he and Riffo, definitely, you know, brothers from another mother, quite honestly. And they've got a baby on the way, so that is super exciting too. JLove81, Jen. So last year, as many of you know, I lost my dad, and we were supposed to go down to the Southeast Game Exchange. Actually, the day that he died, we were already planning on leaving to head south. Jen was so amazingly supportive and like anything you needed, buddy, I'm here for you. I was thrilled that on our way back from helping my stepmother with, final arrangements and everything with my dad, we were actually able to go to the Southeast Game Exchange. And she gave me the best hug that I have had from a non-family member in a long, long time. And she is just one of the genuinely most amazing people out there. And everyone that I'm going to mention that has a channel, go check them out. Subscribe to them. They deserve it. NES Addict, Jay, another just amazing guy, amazing content creator. Linda, a.k.a. the Gaming Girl. Gaming Off the Grid. You guys are perverts, and I love you for it. Retrobit and Retro Fighters. I'm gonna combine these, even though two different companies. Retrobit was the 500th subscriber to this channel, and they did so because at that point I had said when I hit 500 subscribers I was going to give away one of the Retrobit consoles that I had reviewed on the channel. So they made a point that it didn't seem right for anyone else to be the 500th subscriber than them. Ron and Chris and Richard and the entire gang at Retrobit, again, thank you for everything you have done for myself and for this channel. And Retro Fighters, the same kind of thing where I don't even remember if I reached out to you guys or you reached out to me, but Robert at Retro Fighters he gifted Ginger, Ellie, and I onesies for Ellie before she was born with the Retrobit or Retro Fighters logo and everything on it. Just amazing, amazing people. Adrian and Kristen Astorina and Live Action Games, our local retro gaming store. Adrian, I still will have you deported someday because you are a stinky Australian. And I will someday also make you shrimp on the Barbie. These guys early on, we got to talking, and I was a customer first, and they were at my wedding and I was at theirs, and I am again thankful to have them in my life. Now, I saw he reacted on Twitter or Facebook, but Mr. Maymay, Zachary Maynard, thank you for being the guy that provides the ski when we go to the Mo Game Con. Thank you for just being so much fun, being one of the glues, as it were, that keeps this group together. And I am glad that you wound up with that Street Fighter II cabinet at Mo Game Con last year. Adam Korlick, what can I say? You are just so much fun, and if you guys did not see our Mo Game Con Junior video from earlier on this year, a good sport, just a nice guy. It's one of those that, and you're going to hear me say that over and over again, just a nice person, a great person. I'm thrilled to call you a friend. The Missouri Game Con, basically what I consider at this point my home retro gaming convention and everything. First time I ever did a panel was there with John Riggs. Sean Long, Mr. RGT85, another just great YouTuber. I'm hoping I'm live here, by the way. I never actually checked, that's kind of bad on me. I suppose I should check that real quick. If you guys don't know who Sean Long is, I'm talking about Mr. RGT85. Okay, there we go. You know what? The chat's not scrolling, which is what's freaking me out here, so I'll have to check on my phone here in a minute. So Sean, very much as John Riggs 2 years ago when we were going through the whole ad-pocalypse and everything on YouTube, the three of us would just kind of bounce ideas off of each other, and Sean wasn't even at 30,000 subs at the time. I think he's over 250,000 at this point. If someone in the chat wants to throw his actual subscriber count in there, that'd be great. The one and only Lord Voltar. He is the one that makes the awesome RGB mod kits for the N64, for the Super NES Junior. He has so much cool stuff. He has always been someone that I can look to and learn from. And also, if I ever have a question, he's a smartass, which I love. Don't ever change. But he is just brilliant. Back in the day, Gamer, Tom, and Lady Lacey. Or no. Sorry, that's Do You Nerd. I'm mixing them up with... and that was actually... funny story. So last year at the Mo Game Con, Do You Nerd was there, and I saw him walk in. I said, hi, hey, how you doing? See you guys. And I thought it was Gaming Off the Grid, and I called him Gaming Off the Grid, and I just called Tom and Lacey, back in the day gamer. I suck, guys. I'm sorry. Back in the day gamer, very similar to, God, he does pickup videos and beer tastings and whatnot. If you like IPAs and stuff, I'm not sure if he's an IPA guy or not, but he's a beer guy, so definitely check him out. Let's see. So back in the day gamer. Oh, very next one was Do You Nerd? Tom and Lady Lacey. Telesplash Gaming. I love the fact that we have wrestling in common, and we're both fans of old school wrestling. And I can call him a ham and egger or a humanoid, and he gets the reference right away. Life with Matthew. Unfortunately, the virtual pub, he is not hosting tonight. Anti-Trekker is doing that, but he does a great weekly virtual pub. Started that with COVID and everything. Does gaming, does sci-fi too, so definitely fun with Life with Matthew. Josef Petrik, I will not call you a communist because you are not a communist. Again, another fan from the nerd community, the Star Wars, Star Trek community that just makes me laugh and makes me smile every time I see him in a chat. And then there's Bird of Prey 5. Bird of Prey 5 is one of the most amazing people I have ever seen. No one have I ever seen can butcher an accent, can get facts wrong, and say son of a bitch as much in a live stream, and entertains me every time he does it. Focusing on Star Wars, Star Trek, that's actually more Star Wars. And one of the fun things he does, check him out every Saturday. He does what's called Cinema Saturday, where he basically has a watch-along party where, you know, people vote throughout the week on what movie they want to see. And he's got a panel on, very similar to this, where people can go ahead and interact with him on there. DJ Odyssey, just another great member of the nerd community. The Anti-Trekker, who helped push us over 10,000 subscribers last night. I've actually appeared on his channel doing reviews of the first season of Picard, except for the first 2 episodes, which at some point I'll fix that. Mike Chi, the gentleman behind the Retro Tank. Mike has appeared on this channel in one of our podcasts. I thank him and appreciate everything he's done as well. Retrolectors, great collector from up in Canada. Another guy, been one of our panels. Chris Mendez, he's one of the guys, like I mentioned earlier, from Retrobit. E.C. Myers, Eugene Myers. So when I first started trying to stream 2+ years ago, couldn't figure it out. Couldn't get OBS working. Couldn't get Streamlabs working. Couldn't get any of it working. Eugene sat down with me and again, I don't know if you're here, Eugene. I apologize. I'll check the chat in a couple minutes here. Eugene sat down with me for hours and helped me get my settings right, and I am able to stream today because of him. Insurrection Industries, if you guys they're the ones who make the Carby, the HDMI adapter for the GameCube. They also have really cool SCART cables too. Mega Band 29. Yeah, Dan. So in one of JLove 81's streams a year and a half ago or so, he banned me completely by accident, but he still banned me, and I have never let him, nor will I ever let him live it down. John Durso. John was one of our earliest followers here on the channel, one of the first people to buy a shirt. John, I want you to know I've never forgotten what you've done for the channel, for me personally, and I appreciate everything that you've been. Akupara Games. So you guys have seen me lately where I've talked about Relic Hunter Zero Remix. I started talking to these guys like a year and a half, 2 years ago, and just they had a line in a game. It was "Buck, buck, mother cluckers." That was the exact line. And just made me laugh. And from that point on, it just kicked off a good relationship and a partnership. Folks at Hyperkin and Gamers Tech, Mr. Sujano, who he and I raced each other to 1,000 subscribers, and I beat him. And he trounced me to 10,000. So there is that. Dan Brosman, another guy who is from the Illinois area, who comes down to the Mo Game Con, goes up to the Midwest Gaming Classic. He's a Cubs fan. Don't hold that against him. Or Chit Chat Gaming, another guy as well. Brian Hurwitz, another awesome supporter of the channel. Rax the Great. Dude, I am glad that you are back. Discart, if you want to know how to display your stuff, check out Discart. The Nostalgic Numbnuts have a strong stomach for these boys. They go through, and they haven't been producing as much as they used to. At least I'm not getting notifications, so it could be YouTube. My favorite episode of the Nostalgic Numbnuts is when they went through and watched Jerry Springer, So I Married a Horse. Yeah, it terrible. Just terrible. Are You Slyman, aka Russ Lyman, one of the most talented artists in modern or retro video gaming. He's the guy, if you've never seen it, he's got the full-size Mario Kart car that he has. He does custom systems, custom paint on controllers. Why this dude hasn't blown up on YouTube, I don't know. I don't get it. He is a success story waiting to happen. One Up John, one of our supporters here on YouTube as one of our channel members. Same with Thomas Potts, Sean, a.k.a. Swario AEW, Trip Balkan, Megan Severson, Matt Keller, Sean Parker, Nintendo, all people who have either supported the channel through Patreon or through here being a channel member. And Megan and Matt, I used to work with, and I miss you guys. I miss your faces every day. Game and Browse, down in St. Louis. They are, if you like the Gaming Historian, check out Game and Browse. Just awesome. Austin Stark, Justin Caldwell, Paulie B, Matthew Jenkins, Jimmy Graham, Christopher Comer, Jason Lee, Clint, One Up John. Dude, One Up John, you got on here twice. How did that happen? Corey Wright, again, all supporters through Patreon and or as channel members. Also, Grateful Dead 69, Jeff, longtime subscriber here, supporter of the channel. Thank you so much. If you believe in the power of prayer, I ask you now to send prayers for Grateful Dead 69. His mom has been going through some medical challenges. Good news came through. We've been talking on the regular, and amazingly good news for him and his family. But definitely something, if you believe in the power of prayer, please send one up for Grateful Dead Jeff and his family. And Jorge Lyons, who was on our live stream the other night, another supporter of the channel. And the three that I have to go ahead and give the biggest thanks to are, of course, Ginger, my oldest daughter, Cassie, and the youngest little peanut, Ellie Joe. You guys inspire me and support me every day. I would not be able to do what I do in any way without the three of you. I am so incredibly blessed and thankful that somehow you wound up in my life. And it's just been a fun ride so far, and we will get through a whole lot more, and we're going to get through a whole lot of chats here. So what we are going to do is, as you can see, I have Paper Mario, the Origami King, in here. We may play a little bit of that, but I want to play another little game too. It's called the One Question Line. And the One Question Line is something that I am borrowing, stealing, using from a radio station back home in Milwaukee. This would be the Bob and Brian Morning Show from 102.9, Laser 103. Yes, I understand 102.9 is not the same as Laser 103, but hey, we do, what can I say? We do things different up there, eh? And I'm going to make sure that I'm on live chat here so I get through everyone. So they have what they call the One Question Line. And with the One Question Line, it has some very specific rules. I will have the link I will throw here in just a few moments that we will have one person on at a time to be on the stream. But the One Question Line, I've got to read this here. You're allowed to come on the stream and ask one question and one question only. Do not start your question with, do you know, or I was wondering. That is immediate disconnection. These rules were created by Bob and Brian. I am simply honoring those rules. So I am going to go ahead and bring up the link right here. And holy crap, I have quite a few chats going on here, and looks like it's in the wrong spot. That is why I am not seeing it. So bear with me in just a moment here, because I started this, I got all the information into YouTube, and because I did a Streamlabs thing, it's like not doing the right thing because I'm dumb. So I am sure there are a ton of chats already. I feel like I am bird of prey, minutes behind. Let's see if we have a live chat here, waiting for it to load. Waiting. No, so I have to go. Bear with me, folks. You figure having 10,000 subscribers, I'd be able to actually, like, manage my own stream. Nah, I'm an idiot. So let me know, too, what have you guys been up to? Have you played Paper Mario and the Origami King as of yet? I just unwrapped it tonight for this stream, and we may or may not get to it. Depends on how things go with the Ask Me Anything. I'm just trying to get to where we are at right now. Videos. Hopefully, too, everything is going well on the stream. So when I just took a real quick peek, it was looking just fine. Let's go to live. And I may actually live stream a little bit tomorrow night, maybe. Wow, Ted Ant A has super chatted $5, says, congrats, man. Now, one of the rules here we go, on a super chat is you get to pick a super chat reward. If you look down in the more info section, there is a list of 11 different super chat rewards. Pick a number 1 through 11 and throw it in the chat. And hopefully I will be able to see it here in a moment. I hope, maybe. It's not doing what I want it to do. Cancel. Okay, so let's go back up to the top of the chat here, and we are going to throw in the link. Hang on. I apologize. Oh, one other cool thing. Hopefully the stream stays consistent with performance. I got fiber internet yesterday, so I'm actually really excited about that. So there is the link. Hopefully, come on, you. All right, cool. It showed up. So, and Ted Ant 8 wants super chat number 3. So we will get you super chat number 3. Because even when Earthworm Jim wins, he loses. So let us dive into the chat. So John Early is here. John, let me catch up through chat first, and then I'll bring you in. So, and unlike a couple nights ago, it's going to be in and out. So you get one question. We're going to bring someone else in. So Wolverine Scratch wants to know, would I buy Streets of Rage 4 physical? If you own it digital, you get a keyring and a small character art book with physical. Wolverine, I'm always a fan of physical over digital, just because when those stores shut down, you're left with nothing if you ever need to re-download it. So Bird of Prey 5 is here, says Kapla Bird. And then Wolverine asked that question again. Hey, Gary, I got Paper Mario Origami King for himself today. Good job, Sean. Nintendo wants to know, how many accounts did you create to make it to 10,000? 9,482. Sci-Fi Nation says, Gratz, thank you, sir. Lex Neville Games, hi, enjoy your content. Well done on 10K. Thank you, Lex Neville Games. I have not seen you in here before. Welcome very much. Nintendo says hi to Jay. Cinnabon Bunny, hello, congrats on 10K. Thank you, sir. And you need to not play Red Dead Redemption anymore. There's something about the, how shall we say, unaltered horses in there, kind of creep-tastic in there. NES Addict, maybe one day I can join such elite company. Jay, you are one of the best people that I know. You are one of the best, just all around, from a character standpoint, the best friends that I have. And you are already in an elite company to yourself. By the way, I don't drink. I don't do drugs. This is a sincere appreciation stream. So, an NES Addict wants Nintendo to take his shirt off. No. Skeleton Rider, okay, question for you. We're all aware of how much you love the Super Nintendo. It is my favorite system of all time. So did you ever spit on anyone who said Genesis does what Nintendo don't. No Skeleton Rider because I owned a Genesis back in the day, and I have 3 right now. So, and quite honestly, I love Earthworm Jim, and the definitive version of that game is on the Sega Genesis. It's kind of painful to say, but it is true. Nintendo says, Jay, once we hit 10,000, we can both rip each other's shirt off. I will be throwing money at the Super Chat for that one. Edgar is here. Hey, Gary, how are you? Dude, I am so sorry I left you out of the thank you. Edgar, again, one of the original subscribers here to the channel. Thank you so much for everything you do to support me and the channel here. I feel terrible about that. NES Addict is in about stripping with... you two are sick. Robert Dunn, awesome on 10,000 subs. Thank you. Castlemania Ryan, my friend, my brother from another mother is here. Says no Rygar, no subs. You know what I'm going to do just for you? Just for you. This is how much you mean to me, my friend. We were going to go, because I wasn't playing the game right then anyways. We're going to go to the NES Online. And it's going to check and see if my software can be played, which it can be played. It's fine. And we are going to go down. That sounded bad, didn't it? We are going to scroll down to, where do I have Rygar on here? Where is Rygar? There it is. I see it. So just for you, Ryan, there's Rygar for you. You can resubscribe now. NES Addict is laughing at Ryan from Castlemania Games. Ocarina says who? No, who's not here? Sci-Fi Nation's you're live, but I had to tell peeps waiting in the other room. I thank you for that. I appreciate that. I don't know why it changed the link. It should have been just what I put out there. But anyways, thank you for that. Positive Candor is here. Congratulations. Thomas Potts, as I said in the other stream, congratulations. I appreciate that. Elihu, woohoo. Congrats, dude. Thank you. LDG Pixels is here. I was on the wrong link. I apologize for that. That was my fault. I don't know once it went live why it changed it. And if you guys need technical support on your computers, definitely give LDG Pixels a follow. Josh Street, who is this? An evil Kurogan dictator clone, but congratulations, rock solid. So I have no affiliation with either Kuroga or Turtistan. I'm rock solid on my own. Let's see. I'm watching in 1.75 speed to catch up. All right. Jay NES Addict says Gary's a sexy beast. You are clearly drunk. Nintendo says Gary won't be my side bay. No, I'm no one's side bay. Ian Hobbies says congrats. Ian Hobbies, would that be Ian from the CU podcast? I know Ian's been in here before. So speaking of Anti-Trucker, he's live with the pub. Yep. If you guys want to check out the virtual pub, check out the Anti-Truckers channel. Nintendo Megaban, have you never heard that story? NES Addict, he's the worst NES player of all time. Not. Yes, that would be correct. Megadan29 is just an amazing player. And the thing, though, too, is he drops the F-bomb like most people say on a stream. Let's see. Uncle Remus again says, who? Megadan29 is the best NES player of all time. I don't know. I think Captain could give him a run for his money. I would actually love to see Mike Matei and Megadan side by side to see who would be better. Carlo Albanese, congratulations. LDG sent us to the wrong stream. Not LDG's fault. It was my fault. NES again says that he can destroy any game. Hashtag DMA. Don't know what that's about. NES Addict says Russ is a sweetheart. That's an understatement. Russ is just amazing. And his friend David Apuzzo, who helps him with a lot of photography and videography, another awesome dude. Nintendo basically confirms that and says Russ is a good friend. He's finally over 6K. Awesome. Not Ryan Johnson stopped in. Just want to stop in and say congrats on 10K. Thank you, Not Ryan Johnson. Identity theft is not a joke, Jim. Way to go, Gary Waller. Thank you. Marshmallow, great job on getting to 10K. Am I excited for this game? I'm curious about it. I'm not a fan of the franchise. I'll say that because I don't like the RPG aspects of it. But I forget if it was the Wii version. I think it was the Wii version that was more like an action platformer, and I enjoyed that. And it was I think Sticker Star on the 3DS was also an enjoyable one. And Sci-Fi Nation throws in $5, says, congrats again, Gary. Much deserved and long overdue. Number 6, when chat is caught up, we will do number 6 right now because
the line has to be drawn here. This far and no further.
I love that scene so much. I love Quark. I love the Ferengi. I could be part Ferengi. I kind of have the lobes for business, maybe. But thank you so much. So yeah, Marshmallow, I'm interested to see if it has more of the action platformer type stuff that I've liked on some of the newer games, or if it does rely more on the RPG aspects. Ted and A again, congrats, man. Thank you, sir. Robert Dunn, Ding Dong Roller Skate. Okay. John Early, have I heard of Satisfy Gaming Grips? I have. I haven't tried them yet. I have actually reached out to him, though, to see if we can get some samples to check out. Let's see. And I'm not going to use the excuse that chat jumped on me, but the chat jumped on me. Let's see. NES Addict, dang, I've always had a wrench and just never knew it. Yeah, dude, you've had a wrench since like I started live streaming. Life with Matthew. Hey, Gary, just stopping by to hit that like button. Say congratulations for hitting 10K. Thank you, my friend. Please step away from the desoldering iron. Just do us all a favor. Seriously, check him out as well. NES Addict, what's behind door number 3, Gary? Door number, I don't get it. Ted Ant A laughed out loud. Identity theft is not a joke. Satisfy Grip is awesome for the Switch. Can't say about the Lite. Like I say, I haven't tried either one. I want to. Let's see. Nintendo says, laughs out loud and says he knows that I love him, or he loves me. What's not to love? Let's see. NES Addict, thanks, my friend. That means an awful lot. It's true. Jason Wood says, I saw your coverage of the New Wave Toys booth at Portland. Did I pre-order Dragon's Lair? He did. It should be shipping out soon. I didn't. And I need to reach out to them and kind of see if I can expect a sample for review. I know talking to them, they are very interested in helping a variety of content creators. I know they've helped out John Riggs, like I mentioned earlier. So I don't know. I didn't order one, though. I will tell you that much. Let's see. LDG Pixels. What is my favorite old school arcade game? That's an easy one. Star Wars, the arcade game. It's just one of those things. I remember going to Butler Skateland in Butler, Wisconsin, and playing it in between, falling on my ass around the roller skating rink. Nintendo says that I'm hilarious. Well, of course I am. Sexy, too. Let's see. NES Addict says his second biggest regret in life is dragging my feet on doing a collab with Gary. Dude, that's like 2 years old, isn't it? I forgot all about that. Let's see. Marshmallow says Genesis was a great console. It was a good console. It was hurt by basically being raped every way possible with the Sega CD and the 32X, mixed branding and messaging and marketing, and just, yeah. LDG says he loves Rygar. That makes one of us. NES Addict says amazing. Tenant, well, have fun, man. Just wanted to drop by and say congrats. Thank you, Ted. I appreciate that. NES Addict agrees that Mike and Dan would be amazing. There's Sci-Fi Nation's donation. Resolute Jim, congratulations on 10K. Thank you. Amazing. Identity theft is not a joke, Jim. Ian Hobbies, we had a back and forth convo on your Famicom mini review and talked about the RC Driver magazines, and the rest of the team back there in the day was a huge supporter of the magazine. Oh, very cool. And the reason I ask is I know, like I say, Ian from CU Podcast has popped in from time to time. So very cool. I do remember that now. James Yoder, what are my thoughts on the Analog Pocket? Congratulations on 10,000 subscribers. I'm not the target market for that. I'm not a huge handheld gamer, and part of that is the older I get, the worse my hands are as far as like arthritis and just pain. It's why I didn't play the 3DS that much. It became physically painful. So I think conceptually it's really neat. The FPGA side of things for doing retro handheld gaming is awesome. But damn, that's a lot of money. Let's see. Identity theft is not a joke. Jim says, new name, been following Gary's channel the last 2+ years. Thank you again. Sci-Fi Nation, all crap. I would have seen that through Streamlabs if I'd seen the link earlier. Dude, don't worry about it. My fault. Officer Sausage, if you have to sneak a parrot through an airport security, how would I do it? Very carefully. Sci-Fi Nation says, dress up as a pirate. One up, John. Hey, Gary, has anyone asked you why I hated coffee yet? No. I honestly just don't care for the smell. It's so bad. Yeah. You can catch up. You catch up on the chat like an absolute boss, and I didn't have to skip any. Marshmallow is down below, and we are up to live chat, which means, again, I'm going to throw the link out here. Come on, baby. Hopefully. So the one question line is open, and you are allowed one question only. Do not start your question with, do you know, or I was wondering. So first up, oh, and please have headphones in. It just cuts down on the echo. First up is John.
Hello.
John, welcome to the one question line. What's your question?
I have a question. I don't know if you can answer.
See, now technically you just broke the rules.
Oh, okay.
By saying, I have a question, I don't know if you can answer. So you don't know if I can answer is technically a question. But I'm showing some grace here tonight. Ask your question.
Do you recommend Back to the Future by Telltale? The Telltale game.
I haven't played a whole lot of it. I'm not a really big point-and-click adventure fan. So, I mean, if you like those types of games, I think you'll enjoy it, especially if you are a fan of Back to the Future as a whole. I definitely don't recommend Preparation H on a whole, going back to Austin Powers or anything, but not a fan of point-and-click adventures. So, John, thank you for hopping on and being our first One Question Line member. So again, if you guys want to pop on in, I have posted the link there. That's the streamyard.com/IQ blah, 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 blah. Just click on that and you can hop on in. And in the meantime, we're going to click off of Rygar here. And we are going to go into some Paper Mario. And I saw Sean was in here earlier. Hope you are still here. Have you had a chance to play it yet, Sean? I'd kind of be curious about that. Oh, and I don't know why. Here. The one thing I do have to say is that I'm actually really impressed, at least with what I've seen on other streams from Nintendo and their captured footage, is just how clean the graphics look. And we're not going to make this a super long stream. Definitely make sure that you head over, when we're done, over to the Anti-Trekkers channel for the virtual pub. One up, John wants to know, what do I think of Paper Mario so far? I have streamed 100% of the game footage I have played of Super Paper Mario right here in this stream. I hadn't even pulled the shrink wrap off of the game yet. So isn't this great, bro? Back on the road again, together heading to some kind of festival. What did the invitation say again? An origami festival? What's that going to be like? I don't know. You might fold under the pressure. They made items breakable like Breath of the Wild. No, don't tell me that. Okay, no more spoilers for the game, please. And I can't wait to say hello. Hello, Princess Peach. It's been a while. See, Bird of Prey 5, that's how you do an accent. It's me, Mario. Here we go. Thanks to everybody who's come by tonight just to hang out for a little bit. This was kind of an impromptu live stream. I honestly figured, looking at the numbers and the analytics and everything, that Friday or Saturday we would have hit this. I had a video plan that I was going to shoot. And yeah, that kind of got shot out of the water. So here we go, Peach Town, and there's the Peach's Castle. Okay, good. Sean says that he's played Paper Mario. It's pretty fun. Back to the Future Telltale game is probably better than the LGN game. That is a low bar. Graphics are great, though, so colorful. That's what I've seen so far. Where is everybody? You don't think we miss it, do you? Mario, check the invitation again. When were we supposed to be here? All right, next to the one question line, we will be inviting in Sci-Fi Nation. Welcome.
Hey, thanks, bud. Congrats on 10K.
Thank you.
So my question, what is your absolute best memory of getting to 10K? What was your favorite YouTube moment of all time on your channel?
3 of them. And I know it's going to sound like a cop-out, but 3 of them. First of all, I was going to the Portland Retro Gaming Expo the first year and getting to meet John Riggs in person and do a panel with him. It was very humbling to me. If you followed Riggs at all on here, who you see on his channel, that's who he is. He is one of the most genuine people I have ever met. And it was an honor to be able to share that part of my history with someone that I now consider to be such a good friend. And I mentioned earlier going to Portland Retro Gaming Expo in 2018 with Gabo and Riff from the Pixel Game Squad. Put an asterisk on that, though, too. 2019, I had gotten to basically go through Portland with my brother who lives out there. And the same day we found out that my dad passed away, he got diagnosed with cancer for the second time. So being able to go through and see that type of experience again for the very first time through his eyes was just fun. I also I took out my Gamers Tech Super HD2 just to get and some spare games, so he had something to play while he was going through his treatments, and kind of helping him pick out some good titles from different vendors at the show too. And because it'll play Super NES and Super Famicom games, kind of showing him, hey, I know you're not, you're struggling financially because you're going through cancer treatments right now and you can't work. But if you want to pick some stuff up here, you can save yourself some money. You don't need to know Japanese and you can play. And the final highlight I would say is, I think it was last year for our 2-year live stream that I did. The number of people from much bigger channels that came in. And first of all, just to say hi and thanks and congratulations and whatnot. Super cool. And Ryan Schlemmer from Castlemania Games orchestrated all of those people coming in. So, dude's the man. And I brought his name up a couple times in this, but Ian from the CU podcast came in, and I think we had talked once before at Portland in 2018. And in fact, I know we did. We were hanging out at Castlemania Ryan's booth, and we just had like a conversation at the show. He remembered me. He came and hung out for 2 hours just as a gamer and talked to my audience, and didn't want big time him. Didn't like, I'm this big YouTuber who had hundreds of thousands of followers. Bow at my feet. No, he was just a dude who enjoys this hobby as much as everybody else, and I will never forget that about him and what a class act he was. So, Sci-Fi Nation, thank you for joining the One Question Line.
Thanks for having me on, bud.
Next up, we got this guy. The NES Addict. One Question Line. Clearly, he doesn't know how this works.
I know. I'm trying to put on.
Say One Question Line, and then he just looks there stupid.
I'm trying to put on a Raphael mask, and it's failing. So, my question,
One
Gary,
Question Line.
my friend, are you able to hear me? First off, that's probably my only question.
I can hear you just fine. As
So,
Nintendo says, look at that stud muffin. I appreciate the compliment.
exactly. It's definitely Gary. My question for you, what is your favorite NES game? I don't know that I know this.
It goes around depending on my mood. I've streamed so much Darkwing Duck, and it's the PAL version. I love the PAL version. Again, Ryan from Castlemania Games gifted me probably 2 years ago at this point an NES port of Earthworm Jim, and it's so awful. It's amazing. Let's see. I don't have the love for Super Mario 1, 2, and 3 as I do for Super Mario World. So yeah, I'm going to have to say my answer is a dangerous one. Darkwing Duck.
I like it.
Goodbye, Jay.
Goodbye. Thanks for.
That's the beautiful thing about the one question line. It's just like hosting a radio show. I can cut you off at any point in time. If you want to join the one question line, I have the link down below in there. We're going to get back to Mario. Check the invitation again. Where are we supposed to be here, eh? You are invited to an origami festival in fabulous Toad Town. Date 00 by XX. Peach! Okay, that one's not so good. I will admit, that one, not so good. Well, it's all right today. You think they're getting things ready. Let's go. Check out the castle. Maybe everybody's inside, eh? So, and if I haven't said so already, thank you all for swinging by. I think we're going to be live for about another 20 minutes. We're going to kill it at the top of the hour. I actually have like work that I have to get done yet tonight. This is super colorful. I like this. What I'm hoping for in terms of overall gameplay and experience is Yoshi's Epic Yarn. Is that the one for the Switch? Or is it Crafted World? I get that one and the Wii U one mixed up, and I can't see my Yoshi's Woolly World is the Wii U version. Luigi is a Mario chauffeur. Well, I mean, here's the thing. I'm gonna drink. Do we know which one of the two Mario brothers is older, if it's Mario or Luigi? Here we are. Peach is a castle. I'm gonna park at the cart, okay? I don't want to tip at the valet. So they're cheap. NES Addict is wearing that Raphael mask. Was a fail. Yes, it was. Woolly World was Wii U. Crafter World was Switch. Okay, John. Thank you. Crafter World is amazing. It is so much fun. I love that game. Almost as good as Mario Odyssey, I'd say. Sorry for the wait, bro. Let's go see the princess. Okay, one thing I don't like already, or maybe, okay, it's fine. A is jump instead of B. It's a kind of spooky here, isn't it? And where is everybody? I'd expect to see at least the one a Toad by now. Mamma mia, forget our gift in the cart. I'll just dash over and I'll get it. No, you won't. Okay, I don't like that. How am I going to get out when the door is locked? I can't not do the accent anymore. I'm sorry. Don't worry, Mario. I know just what to do in a situation like this. You just got to find the Mario, right, the Mario? Oh. That's actually pretty funny. Okay, I'm just going to take a deeper breath and find the key to this door. What do you think? Or what do you do, right? Tell Princess Peach I'll be right back here if you see her first, okay? Bye-bye.
Let's go.
Let's go. So at first, the way that he was running on the red carpet here almost made it look like it was just a 2D platform, but you can go back into the background. Gary and Mario is older than Luigi. Luigi is the younger brother. Thanks, Sean. So, and that is awesome. Mario, is that you? Oh, that's probably Princess Peach, isn't it? I think this is what we've seen in the trailer. Yeah, this is what we've seen in the trailers. She has not aged well. Look at all the lines. How good to see you. Answer me this. Riddle me this. Where does he get all these wonderful toys? Shouldn't the Mushroom Kingdom unfold and be refolded into glory? Oh, Sure. And what of those toads? Shouldn't they be silenced for all of eternity? I'm okay with that. I see. Last question. Will you crease yourself and be reborn like me? Sure. Wrong answer, right answer. It matters not. Matters not, it does. Your replies are all paper thin. Side question, by the way. Again, like I mentioned earlier in the stream, just got fiber internet. Let me know how everything's looking in the stream. From my end, it's looking awesome. I haven't seen any like fades or drops or losses, so just let me know. Goodbye. Goodbye. Mamma mia. Mario! Always got to make a flashy entrance, huh? Well, he's not wrong. Are you here for the Origami Festival too? This dungeon-themed waiting lounge is a huge upgrade from the last festival I attended. Very classy. It's going to be huge. You ain't seen Master Bowser anywhere, have you? It ain't like the big lug to leave us minions hanging at a public event. It's not like him to let you into an event like this. Oh, Mario, you're here. I'm a big fan, I always wanted to battle you, even if I get stopped. It would be an honor. Wow, all this is so exciting. First I see Princess Peach, and now you. And again, if you want to hop on in the one question line, there is the link. I got to say the princess was a little different than I expected. Less lifelike. Isn't that always the way with women? You know, you meet them online, they seem nice and everything, and then when you meet them in person, it's never what you expect. Except for one. But I married her, so that's... Yeah, what's next? I've never seen Toad before. Please tell me it's a Toad. By that, I'm complimenting my wife, that I met her, and she's exactly like she was when I was talking to her online, so... Not you! Hope you don't have to wait too long, Mario. I'll say hi to Toad for you. Mamma mia. Mario, is that you? I need your help. I'm in a very strange place. It's cramped and dark, almost like I'm in between dimensions or something. I'm not sure if I should be amazed or scared, but I'm kinda both? If it's not too much trouble, I'd like to get out now, please. Is there any way you can help? Okide? So I got a hammer. Stop! Hammer time. Okay, so that's how I hammer. So the B button is to use the hammer. Are you leaving? It sounds like you're leaving. Please help me! So I can't break that. What was that? Did something light up at your feet? It's a magic circle. That's good. I'm not really sure what you're supposed to do with it. That makes two of us. Can you try to use it somehow? Use the X button for the 1,000-fold arms. This reminds me, just animation stylistically, like the ARMS game for the Switch that came out at launch. Oh, that sounded good. And now your arms are all big and foldy now? I've heard about this. I think those are called the 1,000-fold arms. Yeah. Midwest Media Show, Dan. Thank you. Try feeling around a bit. Maybe you can help me escape from this strange dimension. If it feels like the arms are off center or out of control, maybe try pressing R to reset them. So you can use your... It's actually motion control. Can you use... No, it doesn't. It's motion controlled completely. I don't like that. I'll admit that right now. It reminds me... One of the things that I hated about Star Fox for the Wii U was you had to use the motion controls. Well, I'm free from that weird in-between dimension. Oh, I was just stuck in that wall? You must be Mario. It's me, Mario. Here we go. My name is Olivia. You probably like to know a lot more about me and why I was trapped like that, huh? Now, Dan, you are late to the show, but we do have the one question line open. Check down below in the more info section for what the one question line is. But I don't think we really have time for that now. Maybe we should get out of here. That's a good idea. There's just one thing. I'm not exactly fleet of foot. Mind if I hitch a ride? You can fly. You can fly. Or at least hover. I don't want to know where she folded herself into. You know, I feel like I just had a pretty good idea. I don't know if they'll always be good ideas, but I'm always happy to share them with you. Why don't you try pressing X if you're stuck and see if I can think of something useful? Who knows? Maybe we'll get to know each other and make a great team. Is that how these things go? No. Okay, I'm getting my bearings. I think we might be in the castle dungeon. You think? Dungeons smell like this place smells, right? Smells like freedom. Ooh, thank you for calling on me with X. That's my first hint. Now for an actual hint. I'm feeling like a good hurry is in order. Is there a way out of here nearby? Not sure. But we're going to check in this door. Oh, it's locked. That door's locked. Hey, knock it off! Oh, by the way, if you guys want to add me on your Switch, I have my Switch friend code down in the more info section too. I can see what you're about to do to my minion, and I order you to cut it out. Cut it out. This is actually kind of creepy if you think about it. A little bit of like Night of, or not Night of the Living Dead, Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Oh, thank you. One Up John says I can turn off the motion controls in the game settings. All right, we are going to pause the game in a second. What did you see? Nothing terrifying, I hope. That was the last of them. Except for the mustachioed one. Luigi? Princess Peach. Okay, maybe I have time to explain a little thing. Those stiff-looking guys are called folded soldiers. I don't want to alarm you, but they are unbelievably dangerous. I think we should try to avoid them. What do you think they meant by that was the last of them anyways? The last what? The Last of Us? Let's go here into settings. Motion controls off. Thank you, John. We're going to turn them bad boys right off. So look at the color. Just doing as much camera work as I have, warm white, cool white, so on and so forth. Look at the difference in the whites around Mario just by the fact that it is a flame that is lighting him versus like a natural light. It's actually really a nice effect that they've added. And look at his shadow on the floor by his feet too. That is, it's a nice touch. Well, what are you waiting for? Get me down from this thing. Even you know this is no way to treat royalty. Well, he is a king of the Koopas. Royalty, oh, nice to meet you. Is everyone in your kingdom also a face? No, some of them are heels. Wrestling joke, folks. I've got a body, too. These folded jerks just bent it in ways that I won't describe in detail right now. So, basically, someone told King Bowser to get bent. It's seen worse, believe me. Never mind that. I'm the great King Bowser. I demand to be set free and unfolded. Now, Mario, ignore your floating friend here and get me down from here. Bowser commands you. I will do the same for you. You need me as much as I need you. Admit it! Plus, I can tell you a secret after you free me. No one can resist a good secret. Wahaha! Maybe, maybe not. We're going to get the coins. Hey, don't just leave me hanging. Get me down from here. Come on, I know we've had our differences, but you gotta help me out. I don't gotta do nothing, dude. You want to get out of here, right? Rescue the princess? It ain't happening without me. So I guess I can't explore the other side of the room until I get him down. Ow, 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 ow. And again, this will be the last time I'm going to throw this out because we're not going to stream a whole lot longer here. But if you want to hop on the stream for a little bit, ask a question or something like that, kind of our Ask Me Anything that we've got going here, there is the link that you can hop on in. Oh, kind of thought I'd just unfold or something. Ah, no matter. Now, as for that secret I promised to tell you, there's a hidden secret in this room. Or hidden exit in this room. I heard those jerks talking about it. Lousy, no good body folded jerks. Now hurry up and find it, and I'll let you bring me along when you escape. So I'm sure that's why it wouldn't let me over here to begin with, because the exit is back there. So the one thing as of note right now I will say is the differences between the box you can break open and you can't. I kind of wish there was a little bit different look or style to them. There we go. Do 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 do. See, where would you be without me? Well, I wouldn't have to rescue the princess so much. You're really getting the hang of those fold arms, Mario. So if this is what the rest of the game is like, more of the side-scrolling or 3D type action platformer, I'm there. Oh, that's a save block. Save complete, huh? Guess that means your adventure up to this point has been saved. Whew! Let's make a habit of saving every time we see these, see another one of these blocks. Okie day. We can do that. Oh, and you'll find all sorts of helpful stuff if you open the menu with the plus. If you want to try out some other options, need some help, check out the gear section of the menu. So now that we have saved, just kind of want to play a little bit. We're going to call a stream for tonight. I may stream, like I say, some more tomorrow. But the bigger thing tonight, like I mentioned earlier, was just wanted to extend my thanks to all of you for watching, subscribing, sharing, supporting. It has meant a lot to me and a lot to my family. And the adventure has fun, and it is just beginning. So stay tuned. We will have more, and I will title it, Super Paper Mario or Paper Mario live streams or something like that when we do have more live streams. One Up Job says, great stream. Thanks for coming along. Thank you for your support, and definitely appreciate you and everybody who has stopped by tonight on the stream. But what we are going to do now at this point is we are going to shut that bad boy off. And what up, John? Pick a number between 1 and 11. We are going to send you out of here in style with a Super Chat reward. So, as a channel member, let me know what you want to see. That's the delay, by the way. There's about a 30-second delay on here. So, yep, one up, John. Go ahead. And number 6. Number 6. What is number 6? Number 6 is a good one.
The line has to be drawn here. This far and no further.
God, I love Quark. Alrighty, buddies. Alrighty, guys. Alrighty, gals. Alrighty, friends and extended family. I appreciate all the support that you have been over the last 3+ years. The best is yet to come. But until next time, I will see you during the next stream, during the next video. But we are checked out, gone.